Yo, what's up, everybody? This is how you guys doing today? Thank you for being here. What's up, Invader? Nice to see you. Oh man, I got some feedback coming in. Not good. There we go. All right, what's up? What's up, Goose? What's up, Banana? Nice to have you here, Sloppy. How you guys doing today? What's up? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but the guy with the countdown, thanks for being here. That one plane boy, what's up, man? Chuck, what's up? TK Draken, what's up? Alec, how you doing today, Alec? Sync, what's up? How you guys doing today? I'm doing all right. It's a windy day here in New Jersey, and my flag, my American flag, fell off my. Actually got completely dislodged from where it was mounted to, and it almost hit my car, and that happened like 2 minutes ago. So had to run outside. My neighbor texted me, so that was pretty all right. My neighbor texted me to make sure I was aware. I wasn't aware, so I had to go in there and kind of take it off so that way it doesn't wreck my car. So it's been an interesting morning already. But the cool thing is that I've unlocked Muscat, and what I'm going to be doing in a few moments is playing some Muscat and starting from scratch at Muscat. First, I want to handle this plane right here from my connection partner, because that plane is about to expire. It arrived 3 hours ago, and with connection partner planes, you have 4 hours to play to handle it, and we are so close with this connection. So close. We're at 80 out of 100, so let's get that, make sure I handle that plane, and then we'll get this Muscat started really soon. Alex said, are you tired, Phat? Nah, I just explained what happened this morning, so it's just a lot, and I'm like doing it all, and then I had to update the stream layout too. It's just a busy morning so far, and I haven't had a sip of coffee either. That one plane boy says, why are you chatting with your name? I don't know what that means, bro. Why am I chatting with your name? Why am I chatting with your name? Why are you chatting with your... I still don't know what that means. I could say it 5 times. Yeah, right now we're in Prague. I'm just handling some connection planes. I'm going to speed them up as soon as they get to their gate, and then we will go right to Muscat and start the and then we'll start Muscat, and we'll kind of go over some of the strategies there. I'm pretty excited to start Muscat, because like when I first started Muscat, we didn't have certain features enabled, like to cross runway. So I'm excited to start Muscat this time with the cross runway feature in this game. Also, I'm not going to use the lineup feature too much in Muscat, but the cross runway, I think that's going to be really, really important in Muscat, because when you first start Muscat, you get the gates that are on the far side of the runway. So in order for planes to kind of get out of the way, they do have to cross the runway. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'll make sure I point that out when I get there. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about that. Yo, what's up, Banana? How you doing, Banana? And then Alex says, I sound tired. All right, cool. Just a busy morning.
50, 40, 30, 20.
I should probably turn up the game sound, and I should probably pay attention to the game too. We'll turn down, well, we'll keep my voice higher, and we'll turn down the music a little bit. Or the countdown. Exactly, Sloppy. Sloppy's saying it right. It's a language I don't know how to read. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that language goes right to left instead of left to right, like English and a lot of the Latin languages. can stop arrivals. There's plane number 1. So Droopy Kraken, I'm ready to handle his planes. That's why I'm here in Prague. And how you guys all doing today? It's a rainy day. Yesterday was a rainy day here in New Jersey. Today's gonna be a rainy day. Tomorrow is not gonna be rainy, I think. But I like rainy days sometimes. I just don't like it when it's like rainy for like a week straight. But if it's like a couple of days, it's pretty cool. It's like a nice excuse to just like chill in the house and to relax. I know soon I'll be looking for new connection partners because I just finished like these 2 connections. I'm still working on this connection. I've been working on that one for like a couple of months now. So I'm still working on some connections. I might start looking for new connections. The thing is that here in Prague, I'm almost done with that Washington connection, and then I'm almost max level. Look at this. I'm 211 out of 410. So I'm probably going to get max level, and then I'm probably going to just stop playing this airport completely. So that's what I'm afraid of. I don't want to quit the airport while I'm connected with one of you guys. But if you guys are interested in connecting, go to the Phat Airlines Discord, !Discord in the chat to get the link. And you can go into the Phat Airlines Discord, and we have airport channels. So you post in a channel that is your airport, the airport that you are playing in, and then what anybody can do, but what I do is I look in there to see if anybody's looking for a connection with the exact airport that I'm looking for, and then this is really bad. And then I send you a private message, or I'll send you a message in the connections channel. That way we can connect and start playing together. Well, that's cool. I got the marshalling game here in Prague, but I never had a problem getting the marshalling game in Prague. I know last stream here on YouTube, which was oh look, I think the UPS over here wants to get Marshall too. We'll see. But yeah, the last time I was playing on YouTube, I couldn't get the marshalling minigame to show up. Like, it only shows up like occasionally. I don't know what triggers it. Bernard said he'll be back in 30 minutes. Nice. Yo, Woa James, nice to see you, man. And guys, I started a Twitch channel as well. So that way I can do live streams as well on Twitch. Now, you know, on YouTube, I'm still going to be streaming on YouTube, but my YouTube streams are going to have a topic associated with it. And what that means is, essentially like today, right? We have Muscat. We're going to be in Muscat most of the day here today. So that's what YouTube is going to be for. When I come in with a specific target or a goal in mind, whether that's like selling planes for silver planes, unlocking a new airport, grinding for wallers, something like that. But if I'm just casually playing and just like hanging out, then I'm gonna go on Twitch just to kind of stream, play some WoA normal gameplay that I do, and you guys can join me there on Twitch. If you're not following me on Twitch, please follow me. I'm looking to get 50 followers on Twitch. That way I can unlock a few more features, which will help with the community as well.
100.
TK Drake says, I can't imagine the amount of notifications you must receive considering how big your fleet is. Oh, dude, the notifications are useless because of how big my fleet is. It's kind of crazy. I don't even pay attention to the notifications. It's kind of hard to. The best part is, though, when I send my planes, well, once I get max level, I don't really send my planes anywhere, only to connections. So as the season goes on and like my levels start to max out and I stop sending out my own fleet plane somewhere, then I start to get less and less notifications because I'm not sending my planes out. But in the beginning of the season, I can't see anything. Yo, what's up, K-Stan? Nice to see you. K-Stan says, hi, I'm no expert and I only downloaded the game the first week of April. Nice. But don't take this advice if it doesn't make sense to you. Well, I'm happy to hear it. But it's cool. That's cool, man. Welcome to the game. All right, let's speed up more planes. That way we can get right into Muscat. Goose, what's up, Goose? Goose is back. Goose says, "Hi, Phat. I'm back. Did I miss something?" Now, right now, I am just handling connection planes. Right here in Prague. I'll be in Muscat in just like, I think like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm speeding up these planes that way I can quickly get out of here and quickly just go to Muscat and start the brand new airport. We could see what stands we get. It'll be really cool. How you doing today, Goose? Kay says, I've only gotten marshalling at gates where there is someone marshalling planes even when you are not doing it. Huh, that's a good observation, Kay. I'm still trying to figure it out too, so I'm gonna keep an eye out on that. Thank you for that that little tip. And tonight, I know my some of you guys know I like to watch soccer. I like to watch the New York City Football Club. So tonight they play at 7 p.m. So I'll be watching that live, hopefully. EK Drake, it says, I think they should make a notification disabling options and only show when planes from other players arrive. I would like that, but I also saw on like the World of Airports Discord that they said the radar. So you know there used to be a radar. If you watch some of my old streams, I used to show the website radar on stream, but the last few weeks or maybe even months now, it hasn't been working. So I asked, you know, a moderator who happens, I think is also a beta tester for the game. Like, hey, what's going on with the radar? What's happening with that? Oh, cool. And they said the radar is going to be implemented in the game instead of out of the game. So maybe that'll kind of give us some options for notifications and stuff. Or at least we don't have to like go into every airport and click on this guy and then scroll all the way down to the bottom. Oh my goodness, I still have this guy. I probably will miss that. That's a mess. So yeah, hopefully the radar gets put into the game and that'll help with the notifications. But I'm totally with you, TK. If we can get options on how we want notifications or what kind of notifications we're gonna get, that would be ideal. That would be really cool, because especially once you have a bigger fleet. If you have like only like a few planes in your airport, it's not too bad. But once it starts going over 10 or even more, it's just non-stop almost. Speed running, boys. Nice, Goose. I love this call sign. Oh, by the way, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Okay, Mom. That's what I should post a picture of this plane tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do on Instagram. Oh goodness. Heard it here first. TK said, yeah, I saw that feature from your past streams. It seemed really useful. Sadly, I started playing when that feature was not available already. Dude, it was really cool. Like, it was a unique thing. I've never seen it from any other game. Like, anything similar. So, yeah, it was pretty awesome. All right, we're going to send this to Washington. We'll send this guy to Washington, too. And you get to go to Washington. New slot. Nice. I gotta figure out how to make that Instagram post. Like, should I make it a meme style? Should I make it just a regular WOA screenshot? Okay mom in it? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Got any ideas, let me know too. Let me know in Discord. I gotta check something. Some of these planes are really loud. Holy cow. Oh yeah, so I just unlocked the Visit from Hogland achievement here, so that's pretty cool. I think I want to unlock some more liveries really soon. I know on Twitch, when I went on stream earlier this week, I think it was like Wednesday, I was thinking about unlocking a livery for my 752Fs. The reason why for the 752Fs is because I have a lot of planes, and I don't want to have a boring looking fleet. Alright, let me see here. I have Droopy Kraken. I have 60 minutes to handle, but I really want to get into Muscat. Let me check chat real quick. Banana is back. Oh, Kumar Nathani, what's up, man? It's been a while since I've seen you here, man. Jonathan White, yo, what's up? Jonathan White says, hi Phat, how you doing today? And one question, how are you starting fresh at Muscat if you already have it on both of your accounts? At least, I think you have it on both of your accounts. I don't know. So Jonathan, no, actually before this week, I've only worked my way up to San Diego. So, in my free account. So I do have two accounts. One account is my main account, which is the Phat Rican. And then I have my second account, which is my free to play account. And that one's called Phat Airlines. So on Phat Airlines, I just unlocked Muscat earlier this week. It was like on Wednesday. I reached that 1 million passengers handled. So with that, I'm able to go ahead and play Muscat. So this is the first time I've unlocked it on Muscat. Yeah, I already unlocked it on the Phat Rican. I got all the airports. I'll probably have the next airport as soon as it comes out too. We'll see. But yep, that's how. Who said Happy Mother's Day? ATC World Airport is about ATC handling planes. That's why I called all the people that play WOA ATC's guy. Nice. Okay, so what was in what K Stan was saying earlier about, you know, Stan's having a marshalling guy. Like this stand has has Billy right here. So, and that was the same stand I had marshalling earlier. I didn't have it this time, probably because I was in that view, but I had it earlier. So that makes sense. It sounds like we might be onto something. Alright, we'll speed this one up and then we'll be out of here. TK says, right now I'm playing Prague as well. Just starting, but I'm about to get my first B462 to start my fleet. Woo! Nice. Dude, it's like at first, it's so slow. You'll see when I get to Muscat, it's going to be so slow. I'm just going to have to speed up everything. It's going to be very slow. But then, like, you get one fleet plane. It's like, all right, it's still kind of slow. And then you get two fleet planes, and it's like, all right, it's speeding up a little bit. And then eventually you're at like 5 or 6, and the money, then all of a sudden you find yourself with $1 million, you know? So it kind of snowballs is what I'm trying to say. Jonathan says that makes sense. Nice. All right, cool. Glad I was able to answer your question. TK says, also regarding the topic of the radar feature, it had to be useful to find the closest destination at each playable airport to unlock, right? I never used the radar for that because when you go to select an airport to send like your plane out to, it's already ordered from left to right, from shortest to longest distance. So that made it pretty easy to find the shortest distance or the longest distance. Not really the radar. I mean, it was cool to see though. The one thing I miss about the radar is that you can see what time your connection planes were coming in too. So let's say like Droopy, if Droopy Kraken sent me a plane, I can go into the radar, and the radar would show me, if I type in my name into the airport, it would still show his planes coming in because it was coming into my airport. So that was really convenient and very useful for when I wasn't really playing the game, but I still wanted to make sure I handled connections. Now that's missing. Hopefully we'll see it replaced in game, or even the website. You know, the rumor was that it's going to be on the website. I mean, on the game. Excuse me. It's good. The rumor is it's going to be in the game, but until we see it, or until it's like posted in the developer site, then we won't know until it's released or posted. So that's just a rumor, not from a developer. It was from a beta tester mod. So we'll see. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started into Muscat. So, you know, earlier this week I was able to go into San Diego, and in San Diego we reached the 1 million passengers point. Once you reach 1 million passengers, you're then able to unlock Muscat. So at Muscat, I need to have 1.3 million passengers in order to unlock Leipzig for free. I think that's going to be pretty easy because San Diego only had 4 L and X stands. Muscat has a lot more, so we'll get going, and we'll start the fresh Muscat right now. Yeah, where's Duck? I don't know. Duck hasn't been playing a lot. Hasn't been here often. I am not taking connections right now at Muscat. I don't have any planes, so I don't know how I'm gonna do connections. And also, if you're still interested, even though I don't have planes, send me a message on Discord telling me how many planes you're gonna send me, because we can't get connections done if you don't send me planes. Like Horsepower Geek, you don't have any L or X planes. There's no way we're gonna get that connection done. So no. Awaken Fun Channel, I don't know if that our time zone difference is gonna work out here. So no. Come on, guys. All right. So with a brand new airport, it's kind of slow. We're gonna go ahead and just watch this plane land. It's you know, we only get one part of the airport unlocked for free right now, and it's this part of the runway. So the cool thing is like we have these small gates. We have 6 small gates. It's a lot. We have some small gates over here. We have this terminal over here for cargo. What else do we have? We got another terminal for cargo over here. This is the advanced handling building. I think I might unlock that just so I can start getting some advanced handling. What we got here? Oh, we got the main terminal. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be expensive. So when you first start off, you gotta unlock this terminal, but it only unlocks 4 S and M's, and then you gotta unlock each of these arms. I forgot about that, man. Take a look. How do I get that part of the terminal? Unlock stand. I don't know how do you unlock these? I guess you need to have the terminal in order to unlock that, huh? Okay. All right, so this is gonna be expensive airport to really build up, because you're gonna have to build this terminal, and then you gotta build each of the extension terminals. What else do we have to do? Let me show you guys something else. We got L stands over here, so I'm definitely gonna unlock these L stands first, so that way I can get some more wallers from handling. And we finally got our plane here. Awaken! What'd I just say? I'm not taking connections, bro. Who says how are you? I'm good. Rough. It was a interesting morning I had earlier. It's a windy day. I forgot to take my flag down, so the flag kind of got dislodged from the mount, and all right, Jonathan White says, everybody, here's a quick tip for starting fresh on an airport. Always try to go for the CRJ-7 small aircraft because it has the most distance. It can give you the most cash compared to the AT-76. That is a nice tip. I like the B-462 though, because I try to send my planes short distance when I first begin. Just because, I'm usually grinding the levels because, level 1, you get $10,000, level 3 $4,000. Look at all the stimulus checks you're gonna get in. So that's what I'll do. There we go. And also, I'm speeding up my small planes in here because they're just gonna keep on coming in. And I think I'm going to, I'm going to unlock the advanced handling building. That's $5,000. You start with 10,000 when you first load up the airport, but I'm gonna unlock this because I already have the 5,000. But also, I want to get some medium stands and large stands because with unlocking that, now I'm able to get some L planes. I can't afford it yet, so once I finish level 1, I'll be able to afford it with this $10,000, and that'll be really helpful. Now you got to be careful when you unlock the L stand because you want to make sure you're also able to buy an extra bus service, which is this guy. You want to buy an extra bus service and you want to buy an extra fuel service because otherwise it's just L planes take a lot of time for an unupgraded bus or fuel service. You'll see that after I handle about 10 planes, how that works. Yo, what's up, Ruben? How you doing, Ruben? Awaken says, or should I call you Jeremy? Well, one, my name is not Jeremy, it's Jeremy, and two, I prefer Phat Online, but whatever you want, doesn't matter to me. Vendigo011, what's up, man? Nice to see you. Hello, is there a 2 runway at Prague or is it not there? You should actually check out my video about runways, but there are 2 runways at Prague, but you can only use one of them. Let me get that link for you. Oh no, I can't. Maybe I can. We'll see. I'm having a hard time finding this link. I sent it the other day in the World of Airports Discord because somebody asked the same exact questions, like, how do I unlock the 2nd runway in Prague? And I made a whole entire video. I found it, so let me share it here in chat. Boom, it's in chat, the link to that YouTube video you want to take a look. Vendigo. Soy yo, what's up, man? Hi, Phat Airlines. I am William. Oh, nice. I remember you from the Twitch stream. Thank you for being here too. All right, the most important thing is no matter how distracted I get, I need to make sure that all of these planes get handled on time. There's nothing worse than losing up a level point when you're at these small levels, when you're only getting like 1 or 2 planes at a time. It just takes everything so slow. So I'm just speeding everything up just to 100% make sure I'm getting it all done in time. Awaken says, I think in my past life I was a dog. Where is Toby? Toby! Oh, so guys, about Toby Cam, it's still not working, but I am thinking about getting a new camera for the stream. So then I can use this camera that I'm looking at. I can use that for Toby Cam instead. I know my birthday's coming up in a few days, so maybe I'll get some birthday money, can use that towards a new webcam or camera. That would be really nice. Are you guys know about the 2D radar view, by the way? That's coming in the next update, or maybe coming in the next update. That's gonna be pretty cool, especially in an airport like this where it's huge and you can't really see everything. You'll have a 2D radar airport view where you can still do everything that you can do in 3D mode. Let me show you guys real quick. 2D ground radar. You're gonna get a view of the airport in 2D view. In this view, they perform the same actions as in 3D view, and you get a better overview of the airport, and you offer it offers space for advanced ATC features. So this looks like Innsbruck in the picture, but I'm pretty excited about that, especially like in a big airport like Muscat. Leipzig is a big airport too, a bigger airport. So it'll be really cool just to see where all the planes are, just like in Unmatched Air Traffic Control, which is another game. Oh, my chat froze. TK says, hey Phat, want to connect to my inn? Got a couple of spare 757s I can send regularly, and I'm very active. Yeah, probably. K Stan says, after watching all the streams on your channel in a month, it's nice to catch one live. Nice! Yeah, it's the first time I've seen you here, so thanks for being here, bro. I love the information in them. Thank you for reading my messages. You can call me K. I gotcha. Oh, she, her. I might forget. I call everybody bro on the internet, but I gotcha. I'll try to remember K. Awaken yells, what is your birthday? You should check out the birthdays channels in Discord. You can actually set your birthday in the birthday channel in our Discord. That way you get a special title and a role when it's your birthday. So that'll be pretty cool. And you can also see all the next upcoming birthdays. Jonathan White asks, when should the next update be released anyways? Honestly, you know, there was a rumor that said, not a rumor, it was like a moderator in the World of Airports Discord that said it might be coming out in May, but from my previous interactions with the World of Airports developers, they don't like really giving a timeline. We've seen some pictures of people messaging them on Instagram or Facebook and stuff like that, asking for a date or things like that, and they really try to avoid giving like hard dates. And they told me the reason why they don't do that is because they don't, you know, they're a small developer team and they don't want to like miss dates that they're giving out to the community. I was looking back at some of the old posts in Discord, in the World of Airports Discord, and you know, there was a time where they like missed one of their deadlines and they just kept on updating almost weekly, and I'm guessing that's probably why, because then even in the chat areas, people were like asking, where's the update, where's the update? And I mean, people are still doing that now, but like when you give a date and let's say like, oh, it's gonna come out May 7th and now it's May 8th, it's like, okay, where is it, bro? But so they don't give dates. It's a long answer for that. But what they did say is like new airports take about 4 months for development, and they gave us some other like information about timelines. So it's been about 3 or 4 months since the last update. So I think we're due for a new update very, very soon. Whether it's going to come this month, next month, or the month after, I'm not really sure. But definitely stay tuned, because as soon as I see that update, I'm going to share it and make sure everybody's aware that the update is out. TK says that 2D ground radar looks really interesting. Will change the gameplay of the game for sure. Dude, I'm pretty excited about it, just because, like, I don't know, it's hard to see what's all the planes are doing. It's like, okay, where's this plane at? Like, I kind of ignore this plane, but like, it's still heading. This is the first plane I handled today at Muscat, and it's still taxiing to the runway. Awaken Fun Channel says testing out how many second delay. That's a good question. How many second delay? Because we also added our own delay too. But why are you testing that, bro? Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Who cares? All right. Crossing the runway. Awaken says my birthday is 29th of January. Nice. Moderator is rumor. I knew it. Nah, Goose said. Holes, what's up, Holes? So guys, I don't know if you noticed this, but I sped up literally every single small plane, and I still have more money than where I started. This is why I always tell everybody, you want to speed up your planes, because I sped up all 4 of these small planes. And I did buy the advanced handling building. So that cost me $5,000. That got me down to $5,000. So I still made $421 just even after speeding up all those planes. Now, yeah, I could have made, 170 plus 208 plus 182 plus 185. So I could have made, like 800 just for waiting out the time. But, I mean, do you really want to wait 6 minutes just to get $200 when later on, like, you could speed up the process to get L planes and get $1,000 or more just from a single L plane? I don't want to wait that long. So I say speed up those planes, get them out of there, level up, and unlock the L gates as fast as possible. That's what I'm going to do here today. TK asks, hey Phat, do you think when new airports come out they'll have to be unlocked after Leipzig, or could be unlocked before unlocking the last one? There's no indications that they're changing the way that it unlocks. The only thing I'm hoping that they change is that the requirement is not passengers handled, because Leipzig is a cargo airport, so you're gonna get a lot of cargo planes, which don't really bring a lot of passengers. On the Twitch stream earlier this week, I'm gonna upload that eventually to YouTube, by the way, because there's a lot of good information in that. But in the Twitch stream, we found out that, handling like a large a large cargo plane only gave us like 4 passengers total. So I'm guessing 2 passengers in, 2 passengers out, which are the pilots. Extra large cargo plane did give us a little bit more passengers, but still, if the requirement is still passengers in Leipzig, that's going to be really shocking, and it's going to be kind of hard to get. So hopefully it's not passengers. Hopefully it's just like planes handled or things like that. But other than that, there's no indication that they're going to change the way that new airports are going to be unlocked. I know some people do want to see it changed that way, like, because after Washington, like, you don't get any new planes or anything like that. So, like, let me just unlock San Diego first, and then let me unlock Nagoya, and then let me unlock, Leipzig. Let me pick the order I unlock the airports in. I think that would be pretty cool. But I think that would require a revamp too, but I'm not a developer. Hole says it is Muscat Airport can be busy as well. Yeah, Muscat. I mean, it's harder to like get Muscat to be busy because the 2 runway setup really is kind of convenient. The only time I really notice that it can get busy is if like I have a long queue of planes waiting to cross this runway or to cross the runway over here. So when they try to cross the runway, what they might do is they might just stand there, wait for the taxi for the runway to clear, and then they'll block all the other planes from taxiing. But we have that cross runway feature. I haven't had to use it yet, but we have that feature, and that allows us to really get these planes out of the way. It's looking more promising to me. And then we have, you know, this huge terminal, which is like the main focus point of Muscat. But in order to unlock this terminal, you need 15,000 wallers, and that only gives you 4 small and medium stands, which I'm guessing are these guys out here. So then you got to unlock each of these little extensions, these little arms I like to call them. That way you can then unlock all the other stands that are in this airport. Muscat is a fun airport though. It's always kind of slow starting off the new airport. Very, very slow. So I'm speeding up the planes to kind of speed it up. Still trying to get to level 2 here. Once I get to level 2, I'm going to buy another fuel. I'm going to buy another bus, and I'm going to buy an L stand. And then I'll start. That'll enable me to handle L planes, and you'll see the money will just keep on coming a lot faster. I'll be speeding up the small planes more than I'll speed up the L plane. But you'll see. And Holes is doing good. Nice. Holes says, "Can I ask you something?" Yeah. Go for it. I'll look for it. Kraft says, "I hope my Muscat is on progress." What do you mean, Crafts? Jonathan White says, "It will also be harder because there are requirements for this airport is now 1.3 million passengers, and the other airports unlock it's 1 million. So yeah, it might stay up or go down." Dude, if it's 1.3 million passengers in Leipzig to unlock the next airport, it's gonna be really hard to unlock it. I don't know how many passengers I'm at Leipzig. I wonder if there's a way to check. There probably is. I don't know how many passengers I am at Leipzig, but cargo planes don't give you passengers. So I really hope they keep that in consideration. Awaken said that E170 almost died. I'm got to look at the replay. I'm not sure. I wasn't looking. I was looking at chat. Ol says, "I'm making the Japan airport busy like the Washington airport is as well." Nice. Yeah, at Nagoya, the Japan airport, I really just only had large and extra large planes coming in. The main thing I don't like about the Nagoya airport is that the taxi time is so long. For those L planes or X planes to get to their gate, it just takes such a long time. That's why San Diego I felt like was so much faster. Even though there's only 4 L or X stands, they got to their gate really quick, which lets me speed them up really fast as well. Holes asks, "When is the next update on World of Airports? Do you know?" No. So the developers don't really give time frames anymore. So I don't even ask, because I asked once, and I even like told them, "Oh, you know," I was like, "Oh, can you like let me know when we can expect the update, so that way I can like kind of plan out some of my videos." And they're like, "Oh no, we don't like to give out time frames." So yeah, we don't know. Usually what I'll do is I'll take a look at their feedback site, !feedback, And as more and more things get added onto here, that's when it's like an indicator that things are coming out soon. Usually you'll see bug fixes. Once you start seeing bug fixes in here, from past updates, that's usually when the update is really close. But I'll make sure I send out an announcement here on YouTube. I'll send out an announcement on Discord and on Instagram as well. I've been posting like daily on Instagram lately. Pretty happy about that. The Dominus, what's up, Dominus? Says hello, Fat. It's me, unknown from your Discord server. Nice. What's up, man? Ice Banana LNL. Hello. How you doing, Ice Banana? Nice to see you. Jonathan White says you are able to check your current passenger count by going into the achievements and going into the other tab, not airport progress tab. Yeah, the thing is, you can see it on this airport, but when you're in Leipzig, you don't have this because you can't, there's no next airport to unlock. So even before Leipzig came out, at Muscat, I had no clue how many passengers I handled until Leipzig came out, and then it was like, oh, you have it unlocked already. So yeah, it'll show up here if there's another airport to unlock, but if it's the last airport and no more airports to unlock, you won't necessarily see that. Kay says, this stream is great because I just passed 900,000 at San Diego. Nice. Kay, it took me 2 hours to get 50,000 passengers at San Diego. I hope you go a lot faster, and if you do, just let me know like what you did. But it took me 2 hours for 50,000 passengers. So it's if you're going at the same pace as me, which is like speeding up L planes. I was also chatting with Twitch chat, so I was sometimes I get a little distracted, but it might take you about 4 hours then. So after your dentist appointment and voting today, I should be able to unlock this airport. Nice. The Dominus says, Fat, can I make connections from Bari to your Muscat? Hey, right now, I am not really taking any connections because I don't have any planes to send. But if you have planes to send me, then you can probably send me a request or something. But you really need to send me planes, because otherwise, what's the point of having connection if I can't send you planes and you can't send me planes? Then we don't get anywhere, and it's just not worth it. So like, if we're gonna connect, I want to send planes. And it's a brand new airport. I barely have made 1,000 wallers. So I need to kind of grind some more wallers, get some more levels, get some airplanes, get some destinations and stuff like that before I can really go into connections. And even when I, in some of my videos, I talk about why you want to have a fleet, because it makes connections easier. And that's why I like to have a fleet before, or even if it's a smaller fleet, I like to have a small fleet or some kind of fleet before I start accepting connections. Dominus also asked, Fat, how many fleets do you have? I have quite a lot. On my main account, I'm like top 20 in all of World Airports in fleet size. Working my way up, and on this account I've tried to keep it kind of smaller. I only buy planes when I need them for my fleet, and when I have enough when I need them for connections, and when I have departure slots to send out my planes. So we could take a look and just later how many planes I have, but on this airport I have 0. I can't even click the button. Yeah, Muscat's pretty cool with the desert vibe. I agree. I know one thing too is that you'll never get de-icing at Muscat. Actually, if you do get de-icing at Muscat, I'll be concerned. How about that? As this game uses real world weather. So if it's freezing at Muscat and Oman, there's probably an apocalypse going on or something. Awaken says, can you connect to my Prague from your Muscat? Awaken, I hope you're listening. We have a connection that's in progress from Prague to Bari. That connection's been going on for 2 months now, and you rarely send me planes, and I try to send you planes. I know we're like different time zones, so let's finish that connection before we start opening up more connections. Thanks, bro. Goose says dewarming. Yeah, this plane is too hot. We need to. You gotta put it in ice. Kay says, my goal since unlocking Washington has been the first 100,000 in the first 24 hours, and then 200,000 each day after until the last day with 300,000. Oh, San Diego has not followed that pattern. San Diego might be a little tougher, right? Because you only have those 4 L and X gates. So it depends on like how all that, how the flow of planes was coming in. I think eventually I'm going to start a third account, and the third account I'll do like more in-depth guides on how I start my airports. This account was great because I'm able to kind of implement my ideas right here, right on the fly, right on the spot. And then my third account hopefully will be able to will allow me to make videos and guides and guideposts. TK says, what about instead of de-icing in Muscat, could be a sand remover or something? That's kind of funny. Like dewarming. The Dominus asked, Phat, when did you start playing World of Airports? I started playing a long time ago. I can say it. I don't think I started playing it when the game first came out, but pretty close to when the game first came out. And when I first started playing, I was super confused about the game. I didn't really understand the controls. I didn't understand what was going on, or you know, why am I not making any level up points because all of my planes were delayed. So it was confusing at first, and then I just kind of continued playing here and there. I got a little bored of unmatched air traffic control, so I just went into World of Airports instead. And then I started to get the hang of it. I found the World of Airports Discord, started to ask some questions in that Discord. And then as I became more and more familiar with the game, I saw people asking the same questions over and over. And that's when I was like, you know what, I should probably create some videos. That way, you know, I know a lot of people don't mind answering the same questions over and over, but it's also nice that you can just point them off to a video, be like, hey, look, check out this video, check out this channel that has the information that you need. So that's really what inspired me to create this too. But when did I start? I would say more than 2 years ago or so. I've been on many vacations playing World of Airports. Playing World of Airports in a plane or in an airport as well. Oh, Kay says you used to live in San Diego. Nice. So I really wanted to unlock it for free, and then I wasn't as driven to unlock this one after work. I took more evening naps. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. What do you think about San Diego Airport? Does it look like San Diego Airport in real life? Like, what do you in the game? Does it look like the real life? That's one of the things I want to do is visit the airports that are in this game and like compare it to real life. I think that would be really, really cool. That's going to be really expensive too, because some of those flights, like the flight to Nagoya to Japan, I looked, is like $1,500 for one person. It's like, oh my goodness. So one day I'll be able to do that. Maybe I'll start with like Washington and San Diego, since those are in the US, and cheaper flights as well for me. But what do you think? What do you think? Who says, are there de-icing in Washington? IAD. Yes, you can get Washington, de-icing in Washington. When de-icing first came out, we had de-icing at Washington during the day. And then as spring started coming the de-icing would only come at night. Right now, there's not going to be a lot of de-icing in Washington. Washington does not get that cold in May. All right, so I just unlocked level 1. I finished level 1, and what I said I was going to do, and I'm going to do it now, is I'm going to unlock some L gates. So those are, you get these L gates over here that don't require a terminal, so that's the ones I'm going to unlock first. Now with these L gates, you can also add small and medium. I never add the small and medium to it. I just keep it as L. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase this L. And then I want to make sure also that I buy an extra bus service. Because actually I'll show you guys why when the plane arrives. Mike, what's up, Mike? What's up, Cristiano? Sync, welcome back. And then TK says, I guess at the time the tutorial wasn't the best. I don't think there was much of a tutorial. Awaken says, I'm so sad. I bought 5 planes to go to your Muscat, but you already connected with someone. Rip. Alright, I think if you keep begging, you might... No, I'm not going to joke about that. Mike asks... Cristiano says, I was playing Washington at Washington. Nice. Mike says, how's the airport coming? Hey, not too bad. We just got to level 2. I did just unlock my first L gate right over here, gate number 6, stand 6. I've been speeding up all my small planes. That way I could finally get to level 2. It did take me like 30 minutes to get to level 2. Just because some of these taxi times is like just waiting for these planes to get here. It takes a little bit of time. And we got to level 2, so I used that $10,000 to just buy the gate. I'm going to use some of the money to also buy a bus. So let me show you guys why. You see this? 7 minutes for unloading a passenger and loading passengers, and then 13 minutes for fuel. So even if you were to speed that up, all of your small planes would be delayed if you just kept the one bus that you start off with and the one fuel you start off with. So I'm going to buy an extra bus. I'm going to buy an extra fuel. And it might be a good idea to buy an extra cleaning service, since smalls use cleaning service and larges also use the cleaning service. So I think I'm going to buy an extra cleaning service just to be on the safe side. And that way, now when I have this L plane here, I can handle the bus. It has its own bus service. It has its own cleaning service. Catering isn't used by small. It has its own fuel. Lavatory and water are not used by small. And same thing with cargo, not used by small. So I essentially just bought the same services that overlap with the smalls. That way I can still continue to handle the small planes and handle the L plane. I'm not going to really speed up the L plane. I'm going to speed up the small planes just to keep them churning, keep them coming in and out. And now I'm probably going to end up focusing on upgrading some of these levels, especially the bus and the fuel. Those two guys, you know, are used on all of these planes. And this is the feature I was talking about, the cross runway. Really useful, because this plane won't cross the runway until this large plane is completely off. So in some cases, you can have a backup where there's planes just waiting to kind of go this way, or planes waiting to go to this cargo area, and this would cause a backup where they would all just be timed out, or not timed out, they'll all just be waiting. Holes is also playing World of Airports. Nice, brother. TK says, whenever you go to any of the in-game airports in real life, you should do a live stream. Yeah, I definitely will, depending upon how the Wi-Fi, how good the Wi-Fi is, or the cellular. But that is part of the plan. If not, if I can't do a live stream, then I definitely do like a vlog style or something where I can like kind of record while I'm there. So that's definitely in my plans. Jonathan White says, instead of actually going to those airports in real life, Google Maps is a good source because I looked at all the airports in the game and then searched them in Google Maps and they look relatively the same. That's not a bad idea. We can do that like on one of our YouTube streams. I'll add that to my list of ideas. That's a really good idea. I do still want to visit the airports though. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Sink says, I'm at 600,000 at Nagoya. Nice. Just keep the L and X planes coming in and you'll get them. Mike says, I hated these stands at Muscat. I do never use them now that I have the terminals open. Yeah, dude, I was looking at the terminals though. Let's get to this terminal. Check this out, right? To get the main terminal costs $15,000, and that only comes with 4 S&Ms, which are like these guys on the outskirts. So not only do I need to have $15,000, but then I need to have another 10 or another 10,000 so I can unlock the extensions, and then I need like $8,000 so I can unlock the X, or 6,000 to unlock the L. So it's an expensive airport to kind of start up. I know when I played it on my main account, I bought gold planes and I gave myself some Wallers. I know I tell everybody never buy gold plane, or never use your gold planes on Wallers, except if it's on a brand new airport. And I decided, I didn't want to wait to get all those X and L planes, so I just bought gold planes and got some Wallers and unlocked those terminals really quick. But we'll see how fast or how slow it is on a free account. That's why I created the free account, guys. That way I can know how different it is when you're just like kind of boosting your way through by buying things with real money, versus trying to do it the free way, just by unlocking it naturally. Awaken says, go look at your Discord, LOL. I will look at Discord after the stream. What time is it? 12. Gotta check something. Get wrecked. All right, I'm back. All right, so with this L plane, I'm not going to really speed anything up on this guy. We got 6 minutes for unloading. That's going to take a long time, so I think I'm going to upgrade my bus service, so that way it's a little bit faster. I got 12 minutes for this. I have 22 minutes for overall handling. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it towards the end, just to make sure I keep it in this green time, especially since this plane is going to give me 1,214 Wallers. I should have plenty of money after the fact to spend it. Kay says, I was a premature infant in San Diego and hospitalized, so I can't say I remember the city, much less the airport. I just love planes, and I love the idea of going back to San Diego, California. Nice. I got it. I understand that. It's like a little slice of home, of your past. Thanks for answering, though, Kay. Appreciate that. Cool, Awaken. I'm going to check the Discord after the stream. Because the reason why I'm live streaming is so that way I can interact with you guys here, and Discord is so we can interact all other times. So I'll take a look later, but join the Discord if you're interested in connecting. Join the Discord if you're interested in just kind of chatting and just asking questions about World of Airports, especially if I'm not streaming. That's a good place to kind of get some help from the community as well as from myself. Mike says, I looked at possibly doing a trip to San when my baseball team plays there, but finding flights is nearly impossible. The Mets play at San Diego. That's actually a good idea. I should look for um look for some times when the Yankees are playing at San Diego. It's not a bad idea. I usually do that with my soccer games because like in 2018, 2017, we went to Montreal, Canada, because we wanted to watch my soccer team play. Well, we wanted to visit Canada anyways, but we also picked the same time frame as when New York City Football Club played against Montreal. We did that when we went to Colorado, soccer game. We watched our soccer game over there, in Colorado, Denver. What else? Where else did we go? We went to San Francisco, because we were watching a soccer game over there too. So that's not a bad idea. I think that's a good way to kind of a good way to visit and also have something to do. TK Draken says, damn, how long is that runway? Yo, that runway is intense. Alright, I need to speed up these small planes. And I think I am going to upgrade the bus service. It's $400. It'll reduce this time. I think it was 8 minutes before, so we'll see what it's after, and it just adds up over time. Yankees are not as likely. They only possibly play there once every 3 or 4 years. Yeah, because American versus National League. Mets play there every year, but only 3 games. Oh, so that, yeah. And those are probably when the flights are most expensive too. I'm trying to think. I don't think there is a San Diego soccer team that is in Major League Soccer. I do. I have like Los Angeles is on my list to visit for soccer. Miami. I need to go to I've never been to Miami. I've been to like Fort Lauderdale. I should have went to Miami while I was there. Fort Lauderdale was nice though. Goose says Billy Command win. So in YouTube, like there are custom emojis, but in order for everybody to have, or for someone to have a custom emoji, you need to have a membership to the Phat Airlines channel. And memberships, I'm in the process of creating that, but I haven't released it yet, or haven't gone through that process. And memberships do cost an extra fee. We're more likely to have a Billy command in Twitch, because Twitch allows for like some other things that YouTube doesn't quite yet allow. But YouTube has been upgrading their features lately with live streaming. For example, like they have introduced the equivalent of rating in Twitch, which means after the stream, let's say if there are more World at Airport streamers, after this stream is over, I can essentially send all you guys to their stream. There's only like 1 or 2 streamers for World at Airports on YouTube, so not many choices for me to send to, and I don't think they're streaming today. Yeah, I know. I put in Nagoya mascot fella first by accident. I know you meant Billy. Like, ask some of the guys. Oh, what's up, Ultra? Nice to see you. I know some of the guys who are here. You gotta tell them, like, do you guys miss the emote explosion, the Dorito explosions? But Twitch is pretty cool because we have a lot of fun with like drops with emotes and like other things. I'm trying to look to see what other features we can add going forward. What would James says? I'm in Tesco right now. Nice. Cole says, I like doing the mini games on World Airports too. It's so much fun. I really enjoy doing the mini games. It's so amazing. Yeah, mini games are alright. I like doing them when I first start an airport. But once I get to like level like 15 or even like level 10, like when I get to like these later levels, by then I'm getting so many planes in that I don't really need the level up points. So I don't do them as often. But on a brand new airport, I'm going to make sure I do it 100% of the time. Now, I haven't got any mini games here. I don't think I've ever seen a marshalling mini game at Muscat. But like Kay said before, you know, I think the marshalling she thinks that the marshalling mini game only comes up where there's actually like a marshal. You'll see parking there. And all of these gates are self-parking, you know. They don't need a marshal to park. So I think that's part of what's happening right now. So I haven't had a chance to do marshalling. And then for the landing mini game, you need to have needs to be a plane that's in your fleet. Every plane that's in your fleet, you'll have the opportunity to land. All right, check this out. I upgraded the bus service once, and it went from like 7 or 8 minutes down to almost 6 minutes. So not too bad for one upgrade. I think I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the fuel service as well. So we're at like 340. I'm gonna upgrade, and let's see how much time this is at now. 250. So it took like away a minute. Not bad for 600 wallers, and it's gonna speed up the small planes. It's gonna cost me less wallers to speed all these guys up. So it's a good overall benefit. I mean, it's not as noticeable on the small planes because the time isn't as long as a large plane, but you'll still get a benefit out of it. Kay says, one of my favorite things about WOA is the international aspect. I've noticed so many different places people are interacting from online. Yo, it is a pretty awesome thing. It's like, I like how you can also play with other people from other areas. And in certain airports, it actually makes a lot of sense to play with somebody who's in the opposite time zone as you. For example, at Muscat, you have like San Diego. San Diego to Muscat, I think in a large or an extra large plane, is about a 15-hour flight. So it might make sense to play with somebody who's on the opposite side of the world as you, because 15 hours, you know, it'll, if you send it during your day, 15 hours would probably be during their day as well. So I found that it's pretty cool. I get to learn a lot about other cultures, other communities, other areas of the world, and really learning about like how everybody interacts in their country. I know, like the other day I learned about how Indonesia, how they say haha in chat. That was pretty cool. Kolade Olude, what's up, man? Nice, how you doing? Nice to see you again. Been a while. Sync, what's up? Back again. Nice. TK says, are the AN124 and the AN225 purchasable? If they are, have you bought them? I don't think either of them are. You got the AN22, but that's not what you asked. So no, none of those are purchasable. Once they are purchasable, I will purchase them. Yes, WK. That's what I mean, Goose, exactly. Mike says 15 plus hours for, yep, for San Diego. That's a tough connection to do. But if you're doing it with somebody on the opposite side of the world or something like that, it kind of makes it a little bit easier. That's like one of the things, like even like the Prague Leipzig connection, which is 15 minutes apart. It's like that connection doesn't make sense for me to do with somebody from Europe, because Europe, most of you guys are like 6 hours ahead of me. So when I'm starting to get, you know, starting to play, which is like around noon to 5 p.m., maybe even later after 5 p.m., you guys are sleeping in Europe. So like that connection, it's an easy connection because it's so fast, but it's made even easier when I do a connection with somebody from the US or from this Western hemisphere. BNB Nepal, what's up? Nice to see you, man. Again, it says, hello, sir. How are you from Nepal? I'm doing great. Had an interesting morning. It was very windy out. You know, had to take care of some things outside, like my flag falling off of its post. So I fixed that up, and had to, you know, update some things on the stream, and now we're here. Guys, I want you all to check me out on Twitch as well. You know, I'll be streaming on both YouTube and on Twitch. And Twitch will be for when it's just like random streams where I'm just playing the game, no purpose, no strategy, no but I will still answer all of your questions about World of Airports. Especially if I'm like handling like a connection plane. That's a good time for me to go on stream and just kind of have a good time. Check me out on Twitch. I'll still be here on YouTube. YouTube will be for topics, and then if you need alerts, join the Discord. Discord is great because we get connections there. We get we talk about the game, and we have a little bit of fun in there as well. TK, I know about Jaja. I know about that. Ha ha ha. But I did not know about that other. Interesting. Goose says Twitch collab with YouTube. What will happen? I don't think that would happen because Twitch is owned by Amazon and YouTube is owned by Google. So don't know why they would collaborate with each other, especially when they're competitors. You know, YouTube has been releasing more and more features to get into the gaming space and get into the live stream space, where Twitch is really the leader there. So yeah, I don't know if that would happen. Oh, and then maybe if you're talking about like me streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, maybe eventually, but for now, I don't like that. It's like, let's keep the stuff on YouTube and the stuff on Twitch, and then I'll post some of the replays from Twitch on YouTube. It's like too many chats to look at. I already have a hard time catching up the chat here sometimes. Yeah, my first L plane is out. That's cool. So I get an E170 at level 2. What else do I get? And I think at level 20 is the next time I get a nice little plane. Ooh, at level 20 I get an A320. That's not bad. Okay, 21 is when I get 40 silver planes per level, or every other level. And max level is 28. Okay. Let's see how I'm doing on the Hogland achievement. 18, yeah. That's another cool thing about unlocking a new airport, is that you just unlocked so many new ways to get silver planes. You know, you got a new Hogland achievement. You have new levels to work through. It's like once you have more airports, the easier it is to get silver planes. So that's why, like, you still want to go back to the old airports though. Don't forget about your old airports. I've seen so many people tell me that they don't play the old airports anymore, and it kind of makes me sad because, like, why not? You have planes there in your fleet that you could keep sending out. You have the Hogland achievement. You have connections that you're probably not finished with, and you're probably not max level either. So you're missing out a whole bunch of silver planes. Just play a little bit here and there, and you know, you'll get so many more silver planes. That's what I've been doing on this account, and that's why I'm able to have. What do I have? Let me show you. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 12 planes unlocked. 12 plane models unlocked for free. And then on those 12, I think 4 of them I have liveries unlocked as well. So definitely make sure you go back to your other airports. That's like one of my biggest tips. TK says Oman Air livery colors are really good. Yeah, I like them. I like how like the E1 170 is just like a mini version of this 787. Interesting. So even in when they land, the planes land on their own. So at Muscat, I'm pretty sure you need to land a little bit to the right of the runway in order to get 100% on the centered. And if you look at how this plane landed, computer plane, it landed a little bit to the right. And the computer planes always land centered. So I think if that, I wonder if that's like a, that's got to be a bug. Kay says, I just got off the bus for my dentist appointment. Oh, next to an airport, Southwest landing. Nice. I'll watch the rest of the stream later. Hey, Kay, thanks for being here. Have fun at the dentist? I don't know. But I hope you have a good day, Kay. Thanks for watching. You have a good day. Mike says, I only have 2 airports where I don't have max level and have all connections complete. But Mike, don't you have all your connections complete already? That's even better than what I have. And for max level, I've been slacking this season. And Mike said, I was just going to comment on that. Yeah. On how the planes are landing off-centered. Let's take a look at if this one lands off-center too. It looks like it might. I don't think it has to do with wind, Goose, because look at here. It's landing on the yellow line. It's not. The line's over here. Come on. And then when you play the mini game, if you land on the center, you're gonna get like a 97%. But if you land like right over here, you're gonna get 100%. We'll see once I get to level 2, because once I finish level 2, I'll get my free plane, my E170, I think it is, and then it'll give me a chance to land it, and I will land it a little bit to the right because I want to get 100%, and you'll see exactly what I'm saying. Mike does have connections done at all airports. That's nice, man. Hole says, World of Airports always makes me feel like I'm on holiday. Nice. I always remember, because I play World of Airports when I'm on vacation, and one of the best places, or I have so much fun playing World of Airports, like on the beach. That's like where my best memories of World of Airports are at, on the beach. And when's this L plane gonna get to the gate? I think what I might want to do is actually unlock another L gate next, because that taxi time is so slow. Oh my goodness. Like, I can have it sit in my arrival queue for a little bit. Once this is like done with cleaning and doing the bus, then I can queue up the next L plane to land. By the time it actually gets to the gate, this one will be ready to take off. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I hope that made sense to everybody. Jonathan White says, that is what I hate about higher level airports, that they're so much bigger and taxi times take so much longer compared to like Washington. Well, Washington has long taxi times too, but you don't really notice as much because of the 2 runways. Here you don't. I don't notice Muscat as much once the airport starts moving. Once I have the terminals open, once I have more gates, I don't notice the taxi times. Well, in the beginning of this airport, I'm noticing it because I'm literally just waiting for it to get to the gate. So everything is being noticed. But later on, when I'm like level 10 or above, it's like I don't even notice. In Prague, I notice all the time, but that's also a one runway airport. So at Prague, I notice the long taxi times. Nagoya, I notice the long taxi times. Leipzig has super long taxi times, and I don't notice them anymore because my airport's fully built out. But when it was brand new, oh my goodness! I remember you guys probably saw my stream. I was complaining then too, like, man. Same strategy where I did the small planes. I waited for one plane to almost be done with cleaning. I approved the other small plane for landing, and then by the time the other plane was pushing back, the other plane was getting to their gate. So it worked out really nice. Kyer Rebeck, nice to see you, man. Have you tried Unmatched ATC? I think it's a really nice and realistic game. Yeah, Unmatched ATC is the game that got me to World of Airports. I played UATC first, and I had a lot of fun, have a lot of fun playing it. And then eventually what I did was I kind of got bored, or I think I didn't understand like the best ways to earn coins in that game. So I looked for other games that were similar, and World of Airports came up on the App Store, and then World of Airports just kind of took my attention. And then, you know, UATC didn't really get any updates while I had it installed on my phone or tablet. So I don't like really playing games that don't get updated because we know they're bugs. I want to see other enhancements coming, and it's really hard for me at least, to kind of justify, you know, spending real life money on a game when it's not getting updates. So I saw World of Airports was getting updates, was getting bug fixes, all of that, and you know, I just decided to keep playing World of Airports. I am going to consider playing UATC on Twitch though one day. UATC isn't a game that's on Twitch yet, so I still need to request Twitch to add it. So I'll be doing that eventually. Whenever, right before I'm ready to do it, I'll request Twitch to add that as a game, so that way we can have that in there. There are other airport games I want to play too, like Airport CEO. I think like Airline Manager 2020, I think is what it's called, or maybe it's called 2022 now. But there's a few other games on both, you know, computer and on the iPhone, iPad that I want to try out and play. But for now, World of Airports it is. Goose says, when I'm trying to play landing minigame, I kind of reflex to some controls that I'm always doing when playing Plane Simulator. The control that I always do is the speed button, but yeah, it's not right there. The thing you must do to land is lower down the speed. Oh, yeah. Like it's very basic landing here in World of Airports, versus like some other games you gotta like actually control the thrust and all that. I get it. Oh, we have 15 people watching. Let's get 15 likes in on this video. Man, I feel like, yeah, starting a new airport is really, really slow. Where's this guy going? Oh, you're taking off. Yeah. Mike says, check out Airline Commander. It's slow to move if you don't spend any real money, though. Nice. Do I have that? Let's see. Nope. You guys want to see me play spades? Just kidding. So like I like playing spades. I like playing Sudoku on my like non-airport gaming time. Sudoku is a lot of fun for me just because like I try to get like puzzles completed in the fastest time. All right, what did I say I was gonna do? I said I was going to buy an L gate. So I still need 900 more wallers. So after this plane takes off, I'll be able to buy another L gate. Now I just got to be careful not to have two L planes at the same time at the gate. I want to have one almost ready to take off, or yeah, almost one ready that's done handling while the other one's landing. Goose says, Pat, you play pocket plane? I've tried it here and there, but I'm very, very casual at that game. Haven't played much. Hole says, would world airports have the airports in the United Kingdom and world airports as well? Let's see. Airports playable. London Heathrow, so that's in there. That's in their candidates list. London Gatwick. Yeah, so it looks like they have some UK airports on their list. Not many, but if you go to ! feedback and chat, you can get the link to this. But this is their like community feedback site where they tell you what's in development. I really haven't seen much movement on this under consideration, but you can see what other airports are being considered to play as playable airports. What airplanes are being considered as candidates, even though I haven't seen much movement on this either. Airport destinations, liveries, and you can see also when the update does come out what a full an almost full list of all the patches and things added to the airport with the launched. Reported bugs, this hasn't changed since that tab got added either, but the in development tab is usually where we pay a lot of attention to. You can also check out the playable airports and vote on which ones you want to see. I know for me, I want to see an airport that is in the southern hemisphere because they just released the de-icing mini game and we're heading into summer in the northern hemisphere. Let's get some southern hemisphere airports. That way in the middle of summer in the north, we can still play some de-icing because of the south. Mike says, love Sudoku, do the samurai ones. Nice. I play good Sudoku on the iPad, and it's pretty cool because, I mean, I can do Sudoku without like any kind of help, but it does a lot of the highlighting for me. So like I hit the one, it shows me, it kind of blacks out the row for one, you know, in that row and in that box. But I've done with and without help. It's a lot of fun for me. I'll play that on the airplane when I don't have Wi-Fi on the plane, because the one thing I understand it with world airports, but it's like a nuisance, is that you need Wi-Fi and you need, I would say, an average internet connection in order to play it, because once you start having poor internet connectivity on world airports, that's when you start getting a lot of these errors, a lot of crashes and things like that. So yeah, I wish World of Airports was, or there was a way to play offline. But instead I play Sudoku. Yeah, it looks like there's no Denmark airport. So Hole says, so Heathrow Airport will be on World Airports as well. It's possible. We don't know. But it's on their list as potential candidates. So I would say vote on there if you want to see it. And I don't see why they wouldn't, because I think there's a lot of destinations that go there, and isn't that like one of the busier airports? Alright, I gotta speed up these planes because I have too many small planes landing. I kind of stopped paying attention to my planes and just kind of like approved them all to land. You need to be careful with, because you can run out of services and not and not handle your plane on time. Come on, level 2. I remember when I started my brand new account at Innsbruck. Oh my goodness, it took me like 3 hours to get to like level 4. It was crazy. And I feel like Muscat, we're gonna be like at the same point. The only thing is, Innsbruck, the taxi time isn't that long. Here at Muscat, the taxi time's a little bit longer, but I have an L plane. So, oh, look at this guy. I might have to speed this plane up, because look, I got 12 minutes to handle, but 10 minutes on fuel. So I can either speed it up or upgrade my fuel, so that way I don't have to worry about speeding it up. But I want to unlock the L gate right next door, so I'm not going to upgrade fuel just yet. TK says, Fat question, should I spend Wallers to unlock new destinations knowing contracts are coming soon? So with the contract, let me pull up contracts. So with the contracts, this right here in bold kind of got me thinking to unlock destinations. It says all purchased destinations and planes will remain with the players and become active contracts. So I think there might be a benefit to having it, but what I've been doing on my Phat Airlines account, this account, is only unlocking destinations if I need them for my fleet or for an achievement. So for example, here at Muscat, I might unlock what is that airport called? Is it Dubai? Yeah, Dubai, because it's like so close. 187 nautical miles. ZBR. There's another one, SHJ, I think it is. No, OHS. That's another close by. So I'm going to unlock a lot of the nearby destinations as I need them for my fleet. But otherwise, I'm just going to wait for contracts and just buy more planes for my fleet instead. But if I run out of destinations, then I'll add more. DXB is another one. Yep, thanks, Mike. Jonathan White says London Heathrow Airport is in the game currently, but only as a destination airport. Yep. Did you guys know if you use 2 fingers on the screen and you go up or down, I'm going up or I'm going down, and it'll change the angle that your camera goes in main view. So if you put 2 fingers on the screen and you slide up, it'll change your angle to like a 35-degree angle. You can use 2 fingers to kind of rotate as well. But I didn't know about the up and down. I thought that was pretty cool. I figured that out like a couple of months ago. Recently though. I think that's a really cool way to get like some overhead shots if you want. Almost like a 2D view, but not zoomed out. I prefer a more 3D angle than an over the top view. Alright, speed this guy up after I start the bus. And then I'll speed up the L plane so that way I can get the level up. Because +1, +3. And then we'll buy another L gate, and that'll help speed things up. Excuse me, that'll speed things up even further. Yeah, there we go. Come on, level 2. Nice. All right, so I said I'm going to buy an L gate, so I'm going to do that right now. We're going to buy an extra L gate. Now, I'm buying the extra L gate so that way I can get another L plane in my arrival queue. I'm not doing it so I can handle 2 L planes at the same time just yet. If I wanted to handle 2 L planes at the same time, I would need to buy another bus, I would need to buy another cleaning, I would need to buy another fuel, and maybe another cargo. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money to buy another cargo, let alone all of those things. So it's just so I can kind of have one L plane ready in queue to land as soon as the other L plane is almost done handling. Nice. All right, Goose. You have a great day. Take care, Goose. Thanks for joining Phat Airlines. All right, I'm gonna have this plane speed up. And one thing I don't like doing is like, I don't like speeding up services unnecessarily. Like, how do I put it? So the cleaning service just finished and the baggage was still going. So I stopped holding the speed up button because it's like I'm gonna have to speed up the baggage anyways, and I'm waiting for the bus to really come into play. So I just kind of waited for the bus and then I sped it all up. You'll see right here too. But when I first started, I don't really care too much. Like, okay, now I'm waiting for cleaning, so I'm gonna wait, not speed up the plane. Wait for cleaning to start. That way I could speed that up. And then once speeding activates, that's when I'm going to go ahead and speed up this handling. And then same thing here, right? I don't need well, I don't have a choice to speed up. I'm gonna wait for. No, I don't have to wait. Now I speed both of them up. Let's actually start this handling. Yeah, I don't like speeding things up if it's not gonna speed up the overall plane. So if it's a slower timer or if it's a slower timer than the longest timer that I have left, I'm gonna try to wait to speed it up. All right, let's get this guy landed. All right, so remember before we saw some planes land from Computer Airlines, and we saw that they were landing a little bit off to the right. And I think even with this square on the bottom, we can see that it's a little bit off to the right as well. It's not exactly. Oh no! It's not exactly on the line, and I failed. It's actually not too bad for 96%. Darn. I thought I was gonna get a level up point for that. Now, I always have a hard time with some of the small planes. Especially like, I guess I hit the joystick too far and then it starts to like wobble. I'm just glad, well, we'll see. Alright, we got an L plane landing here. I'm going to go ahead and approve this plane to land. Oh my goodness. 18 minutes for fuel. 19 minutes for fuel, actually. So I might want to upgrade the fuel service. And then, if I get another L plane in queue, I'm going to let it sit in queue for a while. So we'll see what comes up next. And we'll go from there. Nice work. Thanks, Mike. That's why everybody says I have the Ryanair landing. But then on Twitch the other day, I had like 7 perfect landings in a row. All right, here we go. We got an L plane in the queue. So I'm not going to queue it up for landing just yet. I'm going to wait for the L plane, which is all the way over here, to get to the gate. Let's see, how much time is it? We got 14 and a half minutes. Let's see how long it takes for it to get to the gate. I'm going to let it sit there. It's going to sit there and it's going to wait. Because honestly, I'd rather get L planes in than the small planes because of the money that it brings in. I mean, look at this Oman Air. It's going to bring me almost 2,000 wallers. This guy is going to bring me 1,800. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'd rather get those and handle those. The only thing is I don't have enough services. But I think after I handle this Oman Air, I'll at least be able to upgrade services so that way these things can go by faster. I'm gonna speed this up. Actually, there's even no. I should speed it up just in case. The timer's getting kind of close, but I can wait 15 seconds. I don't have anything coming else, I don't have anything else coming in the queue because I only have one arrival slot. I can click on this guy to unlock additional holding slots for arrivals, but on a brand new airport, I'm gonna hold off before I do that because I want to make sure I have money to buy more services, buy more of these services if I need them, and it can get kind of crazy, especially when you have too many small planes. Like I have 2 small planes waiting in queue. Small planes have a shorter timer before they automatically land. I just need to be careful about that. And then another thing too is like when you have a player plane in your queue, it's a whole nother story. I should have a video coming out soon. I have it ready. I just need to kind of do some final touches, and there'll be a video out about timers on player planes and how they're different than the timers for computer and your own airline. It's a really cool video, and I think it's going to teach a lot about the game mechanics and really help people who get player planes coming into their airport with 0 seconds left, and then they get to the gate and then they leave immediately without you even having to handle because they ran out of time. So I think that video will help out a lot of people with that. All right, Jonathan White says, well, if you prefer L over S, well, if you prefer a large airplane over small airplanes, then hopefully next update they will add in preferred landing thing, hopefully. Dude, that would be so good. But yeah, I'm with you. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But I feel they're adding more and more things to the game, so that way, like, these features that they've been like hinting at for a year or more now, they're slowly adding those features in. So I see the way that they're working towards getting those features implemented. That's pretty cool. All right, so it took like 3 minutes for it to taxi to the gate. That's crazy. Cristiano said, we are almost done with our connection. Yeah, I haven't sent you planes yesterday. Actually, maybe I did send you planes yesterday. But I didn't send you any planes today because I had the stream. And usually like the hour before the stream, I'm like getting ready, doing a bunch of things so that way I can be ready for the stream. And then today I had some house issues to deal with. So, yeah. I do like the E170 though. I'm actually thinking about unlocking it as a plane for my fleet. The only problem is what I want to do now, if I unlock a plane, I also want to unlock a livery right away for it. I still have planes that I don't have liveries for, like my 752Fs, my all my cargo planes don't have liveries. So maybe I'll get the liveries for those first, then I'll start unlocking more planes. I think, you know, I talked to a lot of people on our Discord, and a lot of people don't like the Snow White livery, and I could understand that. That makes sense to me. You know, it's kind of boring. It's plain. It's white, and it doesn't really add any spice to your airport. But what I did was I wanted to unlock planes first and then unlock liveries, because I know if I was able to unlock a plane, then later on I'd be able to trade in that plane for silver planes. So that was my main goal, was getting the silver planes, and that's why I didn't unlock any liveries at first. But now that I have all the small, medium, large, and extra large planes that I want to have in my fleet, now I'm unlocking the liveries, and eventually I'll start unlocking more and more airplanes, all for free. This is my free to play account. It's gonna be free forever. As long as the game is free, this account is free. That's why I really like this account too, because it really shows like you can have a fleet, you can have liveries, you can unlock airports, you can do all of that without spending a dime on this game. And if you do like enjoy the game and you have some extra money, you know, buy some gold planes. You know, I mean, that's how you support the things that you enjoy. You know, if the game doesn't make money, then they can't really update the game, right? So I would say support the things that you enjoy. That's why I buy gold planes on my main account, and that's probably also why, well, now I'm starting to have too many gold planes on my main account. So that's what I'm probably going to start a third account. That way I can quickly level up there. Random delinquent. Hey, Phat, just passing by to say hi. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for being here. And how you doing today? I'm doing all right. And thanks for stopping by, saying hi. Always like that. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mike. And then also, Mike, when does that survey close? But there is a survey that is coming from that the World of Airports developers actually are also sharing on their social media. And they're having a vote on which liveries you guys want to see on all models of planes. It sounds like they're going to really update, you know, so that way all planes can have the same triangle livery, the same basic livery, and the same livery for across the board for all models. So take a look at that survey. Take a look at the little differences that, you know, the liveries have. For example, like the triangle livery for the A388, right? It has like this part right here, this triangle in the front, really combines some of your colors into one color. I like that as a feature, and that's why I voted for this livery for triangle. But if you look at like the 787 triangle, it doesn't do that. It just is straight up your colors, and it's a little bit different. Same thing with the E190. It looks more similar to the 787. But I prefer the A388 triangle livery, so I voted for that one. But take a look at those differences. Like, take a look at the winglets, take a look at the engine, take a look at the everything when you're making your vote. All right, so I'm going to speed up this L plane. Oh, and that survey, it closes May 13th, so you have a few more days. I'm going to post it again on my community channel here on YouTube, just to remind people. Random says, I'm doing fine, glad to see you in Muscat. Nice, I'm glad you're doing fine. And yeah, Muscat here, all for free. I didn't pay anything to upgrade it or to unlock it. Just playing the game. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and approve this one for landing. That'll give me like 3 minutes for a taxi, and then by then I we'll see how if my timing is right or wrong, but I think this will work out nicely. And if worst case scenario, I just speed up the other Oman Air, the 787. And I'm gonna stop arrivals too, just to make sure, because actually no, I can handle one more small in the meantime, because the smalls get off a lot earlier. I think they get off the runway right here, whereas like the large and extra large get off all the way over here, or maybe the smalls get off over here. We'll see now. Gotta cough. Oh, sorry for your ears. Should have muted. Yeah, look at how off-centered that is. It's crazy. Alright, what do I get at level 3? Whoops. At level 3... Ooh, nice. I get 20 silver planes and 4,000 wallers and a special arrival. I already have a special arrival waiting. I just don't have any M stands yet. Alright, so I was right. The small plane gets off right here. My L plane is still all the way down there. I should stop arrivals. Oh, too late. Too slow. I'm not going to let that small plane land just yet, because I don't think, well, I'm afraid that I won't have enough services to handle both of the L planes and the small plane and another small plane. So I'm just going to keep it sitting there for a little bit just to make sure I have enough, and, you know, just make sure I have the services to handle, because I can't really afford to buy additional services just yet. Random Delinquent asks, how's Toby? Toby! Toby's alright. My Toby cam is still down. And because of that, I haven't really had Toby in the room with me while I'm streaming. But I know eventually what I want to do is I'm thinking about buying a new camera for my main camera, for this camera over here. And also kind of like re-adding my webcam into my videos. I know my first few videos had my face in there, and then my newer videos, I got rid of that. So I'm going to try to see if about re-adding them and getting a new camera, so that way that could work. And then using this camera that I have instead for Toby cam. Now, Toby's been alright. You know, my wife and I, we're going to be going on vacation sometime soon. So I'm pretty excited for that. And Toby's going to be with a Rover. So if you guys haven't heard of Rover, I like to call Rover is like the Airbnb for dogs, because you can take your dog to like another family, another household, and they can dog sit, they can walk your dog, they can watch your dog overnight, they can watch your dog for a day. It's a pretty cool service that they have for dogs. And the family that Toby's going to be with while we're on vacation, they really they have 2 other dogs, and Toby just has a great time with them. And they have like a few other small children too. So Toby has a great time. I'm excited to see some pictures, and I think I'll share them too. We'll share them in Discord with the pets and animals channel that we have. Yeah. See, I was showing my Toby camera before, and it gets power to the camera, but no signal gets to the computer. And I even have it plugged directly into the computer. You know, I know how like sometimes, oh no, that's fine. I know how sometimes like if you use like a hub, a USB hub or something like that, then you might get no power to your, or you'll get power but no data connectivity to your computer. So I even tried plugging it directly into the computer, and it's still nothing. So it's pretty sad. Alright, this is good. I got a small plane out of there. I got this large plane being handled. This large plane is almost done handling. Thing I need to be careful with is when this small plane lands, because this one still needs bus, and that's 5.5 or 5 minutes 50 seconds. So I just have to be either speed. I have to speed this up, or I'm gonna wait for that to time out. It's gonna automatically land when it times out though, so that's pretty cool. And this guy is releasing the passengers. Releasing. Oh, thank you, Random. Random said, enjoy your vacation. Thank you, thank you. I try to go on like multiple vacations a year, but this is our first vacation this year, so pretty interesting. Oh, Mike says I have plenty of time to take multiple vacations a year. Need the funds to do it though. I get that. I know. See, I don't get a lot of time off at work, so I need to be more. I have to like kind of plan deliberately my vacations, and then because vacations are important to me and to my wife as well. So we don't really buy each other like presents or anything like that. We just use that money towards going on vacation or something similar. You know, we'll go on experiences while we're out there. I know like last time we went to Cancun, or not last time. It was like 3 years ago when we went to Cancun. We did a deep sea fishing boat ride, and that was so much fun. We caught so many fish, and then also they also cooked the fish for us right as soon as we got to back to land. So that was a great experience. I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life. But yeah, we don't. I only get at work. I only get, I want to say, 5 weeks of vacation time. So, not. I mean, it's not a lot. I wish I could take more, and I probably will take more next year, more than what I'm allowed, and just take some unpaid time off. Cause, you know what? Hopefully, Phat Airlines takes off. All right, 3,809 wallers. Not too bad. Mike says, I have 6 weeks, including floating holidays plus the regular holidays. Nice. See, I have 5 weeks of vacation. I have 1 week of personal time, 1 week of sick time, and not that many holidays. I think there's only like 6 holidays in the year. So, not a lot of time off. But the cool thing is that I'm salaried, so like I can adjust my schedule as needed. You know, I try to be available from 9 to 5 at work, but like sometimes I'll work from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and kind of adjust my hours during the day accordingly, so that way I'm still working 40 hours. Yo, what's up, Walter? Walter says, hey, Phat, it's Horsepower Geek using my dad's account. Long story. Oh, I gotcha. What's up, Horsepower Geek? I'm watching the entire stream, just haven't been able to chat. Well, thanks for being here, man. I know you were sending me some connection requests. Uh-oh. But I'm not accepting really many connection requests just yet. And I believe I saw you in Discord the other day saying that you don't have any L and X planes. So I found it kind of weird that you were requesting me a connection to a destination that can only take L or X planes when you don't have L or X planes and I don't have L or X planes. So I declined that. FYI. Random Delinquent says, Phat, I have a question. Why don't you only buy or why don't you only allow 777s to land? Because they give more wallers. That's a good question. Oh, I know, when you first start an airport, it's like bugged out where you can't disable planes. But random delinquent, when as the airport evolves and I get more like arrivals, you know, when I get silver keys and I'm able to unlock new arrivals, that's when I start to decide, okay, I don't want a 332 arriving, I only want my 343s. You know, that's when I'll go in there and really kind of be picky. But when the airport's first starting off, I'm not really too picky. I'm like, just give me the silver keys, let me get those levels, and we'll go from there. Oh, cool. I need to get a cargo stand for this. Horsepower geek was screwing at me. I gotcha. The Prague one I figured could work since I have a massive small and medium fleet. Yeah, I think that could work, especially since we're kind of similar time zones too, and that's like a 5 to 6 hour trip. We'll chat on Discord. I like to have a few planes first before I start accepting connections. Some players, like I know, like Mike for example, I know he has a large fleet no matter what. And I know he doesn't really mind sending me planes without me sending him planes back. But for the most part, I'd rather be a two-way connection where I'm sending you planes as well. And I know in Nagoya, I had a few connection partners there too. Thank you to those guys, by the way. Like Dower Ferry, who else? Fly by Night, a few others. They were sending me planes even though I didn't have a fleet at the beginning. That's always nice because that helps me get more silver planes. And I was grinding at Nagoya so that way I can get like my A388, so I can get my 787. Actually, no, I had a 787 already at Nagoya. I didn't have the A388. But I was so happy that I had the A388 unlocked when they had that sale going on where you could buy A388s for 17% off. I bought like 5 A388s on this free account that day. It came in pretty handy. Nice, look at this. So this L plane is getting to the gate at the same time this other L plane is almost ready to finish. That's awesome timing for me. It was all by accident, not even thinking about it. I just kind of approved it to land. So I'm gonna speed this up so that way I can get this guy out and start the other L plane. But this is good because what's happening is that I'm getting one L plane in and one L plane out, and it's just a nice little rotation of L planes coming in and out with 2 gates. But I'm really only handling one L plane at a time, so I don't need to buy more services. I just need to make sure I get the timing right. And then up. Then I just gotta make sure that I'm not turning on services too early, so that way my small planes don't get screwed over from not having a service, like the fuel service. Like I don't have fuel service right now for my small plane. I'm not too worried because I can just I'm gonna speed this guy up, but just something to be aware of because that happened to me in San Diego. Actually, right on my San Diego Fresh Start stream, right as soon as I ended the stream is when I screwed up and I lost like 7 points because so many of my mediums and smalls were getting delayed because I put all my services on my L planes and everything else got thrown off because of that. Mike says if you want my L fleet from Washington, I can make that connection. I'll send you a message when I'm ready. Thank you, Mike. Or Nagoya, actually, that might be better. Nice. Random Delinquent said, I'm going to eat lunch now. I'll be back in 30 minutes or more. Nice. I wonder what I'm gonna eat for lunch. If I am even going to eat lunch. And then Horsepower Geek said, "Yeah, perfectly makes sense. As for the L and X, I bet if I used the strategy, I would have an A388 by now. But instead, I wasted it on liveries because, Snow White." Yeah, I get that, man. I just wanted to, I knew I wanted to get silver planes over a longer period of time. So I was like, you know what? Getting planes was more important to me than getting liveries. But I completely support you with getting liveries and then getting planes. Or getting a plane, getting a livery, getting another plane, then getting a livery. That's going to be my plan going forward now that I have one plane, at least one plane for each size and for cargo passenger. I don't have a cargo X plane just yet, but that's going to be 3,000 silver planes. So I'm not in a huge rush to get that. Alright, so I think this one automatically landed. That's one of the cool things I like, is that computer planes, they won't just leave if they're in your arrival queue and they time out. They just automatically assign themselves a gate. I'm okay with that. Before, you used to lose level up points, so like I think in like version 1.4 or something, or even 1.3, if you didn't handle the arrival on time, they would disappear, but you would also lose 1 through 4 level up points if you weren't able to get them to land on time. But now you don't have any penalty; they just automatically land. So I just let them land by themselves, especially when I'm first starting off. Especially since I have like all these L planes coming in too. All right, Horsepower Geek, you have a nice day too. Thank you so much, and we'll talk later. There we go. We got an L plane in queue now. So I think with that L plane, I'm going to let it sit there again. I'm going to wait for a cleaning service to be almost like halfway done, and then I'll have it approved to land. Man, only 7. Oh, goodness. This is going to take me a while. Lots of connections though, so that's cool. And no player arrivals. Oh, and I want to add this plug for World of Airports Gaming. If you guys don't subscribe to World of Airports Gaming, I would really, I think you guys should subscribe. They're so close to 1,000 subscribers. Last time I checked, they were at like 900, like 60 or something like that. They were pretty close. So if you guys don't subscribe, check out World of Airports Gaming. They have a lot of just like World of Airports gameplay videos, and they also do some live streams as well. So check them out, give them a subscribe. That way they can reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone, and I think they'll be really happy for that. So if you guys don't subscribe, check them out. I know my videos are all about like tutorials and tips, and I know World of Airports Gaming is really about just gameplay and watching the game, and really pointing out the special liveries, what you get for each level, things like that. It's pretty different than mine, but pretty cool. Check it out. Check it out. Wait, does the cargo move faster when I speed up? No, it's not moving faster. Alright, once I finish level 3, that's when I'm going to end this stream, by the way. 4 more subscribers? Holy cow. Thank you, Sloppy, for posting the link. Yeah, I'm rooting for him, man. I know they had a YouTube channel before I even had a YouTube channel. So yeah, check out World of Airports Gaming. I'm gonna speed up the small plane. I'm gonna get this L plane to land now. Ah, it's a 787. It's boring looking. Also landing off-centered. See, I never noticed the computer landing until today. Two more now. Yo, good for them. Let's get them the last two subscribers. Come on. I hope they're at like their computer right now or something. Okay. My computer's struggling with everything I'm asking it to do. I'm just gonna stop. TK asked, "Hey Phat, will you be available in 5 hours to receive two 757s to your Muscat?" 5 hours? Oh, my watch is not on. Oh yeah, I'll be watching soccer, but I'll be playing while watching soccer. Cause in 5 hours, that's when my soccer team plays. Well, not mine. The soccer team I root for, they play in 5.5 hours. Oh yeah, I do need an M gate. That's usually, Mike. That's usually when I'll start unlocking those gates. Like the only reason why I unlocked an L cargo gate at San Diego was because I had incoming player cargo from Washington and from Leipzig to my San Diego. So I was like, "Oh, time to unlock it." I'll have an M gate to handle it. So good point, Mike. I might have forgotten that, but actually, it might be a good time to unlock the M gate really soon. But the same thing with the M gate. If I unlock the M gate, I want to make sure I have another bus. I want to have more cleaning. I want to have another catering. I want to have everything. So it's going to be either that or I got to really strategize before I start approving planes to land, or be really smart about how I speed planes up and how I let planes normally tick down. But this is working out nicely, man. This L plane leaving while this L plane's coming in. I'm loving it. I think two L gates is the way to go, because then they just keep on flowing in, and it's like now I'm at $7,000, and that took me, you know, before I had an L gate, that took me like I wasn't able to get $7,000 no matter how hard I tried. Okay, I don't see your plane coming in yet. I know I haven't approved the request, but it should still show up in my arrivals queue. That's one thing I noticed. If you have a connection request going out, you can still send that person. Like right now, if TK were to send me planes, or even if the Phat Rican were to send me planes, or if I were to send either of them planes, it would go to their airports. Now, it's important that the person still accepts your request, because the player streak will stay at dash if this request is pending, but the airport streak will actually go up, which is kind of interesting. Even for a pending request, you can see the airport streak go up. Nice little tidbit. I don't think I'm ever gonna make a video on that unless there's some reason that there's a need to, but something to know. And then so if TK was to send me planes right now, it would still appear at my airport. All right, I'll take a look later then, TK. Actually, I'll just approve it then. Yeah, the Muscat Innsbruck connection is a hard connection to finish. I mean, it's not necessarily hard, but you can only send me one small plane, and you can only send me 2 medium planes as from your Innsbruck. Whereas for me, I can send you 1 small plane, and I can send you 5 medium planes, up to 5 medium planes. So it's still going to rely on me a lot. But if you send me those 2 consistently, that'll be awesome. And I know we're similar time zones, TK, so that should be a good connection. Plus, you're always here on stream with me, so I like it. You want me to send you before you accept the request, right? I just accepted it, so no need to ponder it anymore. Just send me whenever you're ready. Let's speed this up. Yeah, let me get some M gates too before I forget, because I might forget. How much are M gates? 4,000. So another thing that I do is I don't turn any gates into multi-gates until I need to. So first off, these gates that have L, I'm not going to add small or medium to them. I'm not going to unlock these gates as medium gates. I'm not going to unlock them as small gates. These gates over here that have small already unlocked, I'm not going to add medium to them just yet because I have some gates over here that I can add medium to without having, and it really expands the airport. So I'll do 1, and we'll see how my arrivals start to change with adding a medium into the flow, and if I need to upgrade or add more services. I'm going to pay attention to that. Nice, thank you, TK. Now, TK, if you sent me that AT-76 before you sent me the request, then it would not be coming to me. It would just be going to some random player. Although that's bugged right now. But it would not be going to me. If you sent it after you put in the request, it should be going to me. But I don't see it in my queue. Could be a bug or something. But I'll keep an eye out. Maybe I need to leave the airport and come back. I'm not going to do that just now. Uh-oh. So here's another issue, right? I have this S-170 Oman Air that's waiting for loading the passengers. And I kind of messed up because I don't have enough services. So I need to speed up this one. That way I can get this guy loaded. Now, I think after after the stream, what I'm going to end up doing is really focusing on getting like a CRJ or a B462. I'm going to focus on getting a small plane for my fleet. That way I can add it to this airport. I'm going to start with the small plane. Yes, I have a E-170 already, but I want to get another small plane for my fleet. That way, one, I can send it to these connections, right? To Innsbruck, to Prague, to Bari. Wait. Bari? Because I can send small planes there. I can only send 1 small plane to each of those. But, hey, that gets me miles on my plane, which will get me closer to silver planes. And it helps me get the silver planes from finishing the connection. So I'm going to save up for that. And that way, if my connection partner is busy, then I can still send it to a short distance destination, which will get me more wallers. So that's gonna be my next goal, and I think I'll be able to get that, probably by the time I reach level 4 or 5, because I'll have a bunch of L planes handled. I'm gonna get these Waller stimulus packages, and that should really help me get to that point. Jonathan White said, I think it might be most ideal to go for the CRJ-7 because those have the furthest range of small planes. I know range doesn't matter just yet, but I think that's still a good point because eventually it will matter. Because like range doesn't matter because the layovers are the same no matter which airplane you're using. So even if your airplane can make it to that destination without a layover, they all have the same layovers. Let me finish reading what he says. Or the basic ones at least, and give me at least the most cash per flight. Yeah, and it's only like 33,000 wallers too on top of that, so it's like fairly cheap. Although I probably should unlock a livery then. I'll figure it out when I buy it. I'm so used to my airports being so busy, but this is kind of strange to me. It's like my airports always have like a queue of like 4 planes waiting to land, like 5 planes taking off, and like 7 planes being handled. Like only having 1 or 2 planes being handled is like so different to me. I'm enjoying it though. It's pretty nice. Oh snap! I'm at 1690 subscribers. That's awesome. Thank you guys for subscribing. That means a lot to me. I hit 1,000 subscribers back in November, so that's pretty cool. Emote explosion. Do I need to add anything for that, or like a browser source, Sloppy? Oh, I get my first comment. Now, I'm a little bit afraid to actually approve this to land because I don't have a lot of services. You know, this one's being handled with cleaning and catering and the fuel. What do I have left over? I have 1 bus. I have 2 bus. Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, because this isn't using the bus. I have 1 cleaning. I don't have extra catering. I'll figure it out when it happens. How about that? Well, let's watch the special arrival. Yeah, we got emote explosions on Twitch though, so that's why I wanted to do live streams on Twitch as well, because there's a lot of cool features that we can do that aren't available yet on YouTube. Jonathan White says, I would say do not land any special arrivals until you have at least 1 service for every single aircraft of each type. So basically full service for each stand. Yeah, that's usually what I try to do. But I also don't have a lot of money to really buy services for each stand. So I'm just going to keep an eye on everything and then speed things up. That way I can repurpose the services somewhere else. Yo, what's up, Deadeye? No problem that you're late. I think you were one of the ones who helped me as well in Nagoya with sending me planes when I didn't have a plane, so thank you for that. I was just reminiscing earlier on that, so thank you. How's your day going, Deadeye? Oh, I probably shouldn't have landed that small plane. That's gonna screw me up even more. Oh well. So I'm gonna stop the arrivals because now I'm a little bit concerned about how this is going to work. With 2 L planes, 1 medium plane, and 1 small plane, and not a lot of services, we'll see if I'm going to be able to get all these planes handled on time. But I just got to be aware about where my services are make sure I speed things up, and then move things along. So like I'm speeding up this L plane, so that way I can get the bus started on this L plane. This L plane is at the gate, so that's gonna be a tough one. Honestly, I probably will just speed this guy up all the way to completion. Because, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Speed this to completion, and then get this guy started. There's no additional cargo, but that's understandable. I'm not gonna buy another cargo slot for that. I might upgrade the cargo speed, cargo level, but I think I'll be fine. That I said it's cold and rainy and had to go out in it. Oh no, why'd you have to go out? I know it's cold and rainy over here for me too, and it was windy too. My flag came off of its little post, so it got like the entire mount. I guess it wasn't screwed in onto like a wood or something, or maybe the wood, something happened to it, but the entire mount came off from the wood, from its mount. So I had to go clean that up today in the rain. Now you're home and to chill and watch me. Nice, thank you, thank you. What I'm gonna do here is I'm trying to get to finish level 3, and then I'm gonna take a break after that. But but brand new airports are so slow, dude. It's very, very slow. All right, so I have this medium plane that have no services available to handle. So I'm gonna go ahead and just speed up this small plane, so that way I can move the services that are on this small plane to the medium plane. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speed this up. I am not going to put baggage on the medium plane just yet, because I'm still gonna need it for my small plane. And if you look at the timer for this, it's 1:45, and my small is 1:20. So it's a little bit faster on the small plane. I'm still gonna speed it up on the small plane. Get the cleaning done. Get the bus. Oh, the bus is being used on the medium plane. That's fine. I'll get the baggage started. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's just when you don't have enough services, you gotta you gotta think about where are all your services being used, where do you need it to be used, and make sure that you're planning so that way nothing's timing out and going in red. So I'm okay with this waiting a few seconds here. I have 20 seconds left on this. After that 20 seconds is up, I'm gonna put it on the small plane, and then this gets to start cleaning and catering. Oh, and Phat Airlines is back. Nice. That's how you know I've been playing a while. That's one thing, is like whenever I send a plane out, especially when I have a small fleet and I can like remember the call signs that I sent out, it's like, yikes, how long have I been playing? But that's not a far airport that I sent it to. It was a close by. So what I'll get 3, 4, 5, 6 points from handling all 3 of these planes. Not too bad. And the scary part about Muscat is this terminal. Look at this. 15,000 wallers to unlock it, and all you get is 4 small medium slots. And so then you have to buy these little extensions, which then unlock like the large and extra large gates. So that's like 25,000 wallers just to get to the point where you can handle even X-planes. So luckily, luckily this airport has a bunch of L stands over here, so that way you can start to handle L planes almost immediately. There's 8 L stands over here, so that's more than enough. And what I've been doing is just rotating my L stands. I have 2 L stands. That way, as soon as this one's almost done handling, I can get one that's in the arrival queue, approve it to land. That way, by the time it's done taxiing, it gets to the gate and this one's out of here. It's really good timing. All right, let's land this Phat Airlines E170.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
See, that is censored, and it's gonna 95 again. Oh, that's all right. It's like you gotta land on the yellow line in the beginning. It's really kind of confusing. All right, I'm gonna speed this up. I need the catering on my large plane, so it's worth me speeding this up. Even though catering, I still got like a minute between catering and cleaning, so it's not too important. But one thing I need to be aware of, look at this. I have 16 minutes to handle. I have 15 minutes on my fuel. So towards the end of this plane's handling, I might want to speed this up just to make sure I get it handled on time within the green. This is a cool looking comet though. Can I zoom in more? Yes. Yo, Verizon versions, what's up, man? Saying, just wondering, but why did you choose the E170 over the E175? I did not choose the E170. At level 2 at Muscat, that's the free plane you can get at level 2. So I got that at level 2. And then at level 20, I think you get the A320 at level 20 here at Muscat. As far as which plane am I going to unlock, the E170 or the E175, I think I would go with the E175. But that's only because it has a slightly more passengers. But no, it's a good question, man. Appreciate it. Yes, World of Airports hit 1,000. Nice. Let me send him a message on Instagram. That's where I usually send messages to World of Airports Gaming on Instagram. Nice, 1,000 subscribers for World of Airports Gaming. But yeah, check out. You guys want to check out World of Airports Gaming? Thanks for subscribing. I know that'll mean a lot to them, and they have World of Airports gameplay videos, really, and some live streams as well. So it's really cool if you want to see better videos about like World of Airports gameplay and what I provide. My channel is really more for like tips and tricks, and I sprinkle in some footage in there, but their channel is really about World of Airports, the game itself, showing you special arrivals, things like that. And sent them a message on Instagram congratulating them for 1,000 subscribers. Good for them. Nice. Oh yeah, no problem. No, I already said that. I just read your message again. Oh my bad. You know, you're good. All right, what do we got here? So we have this large plane's being handled. Cleaning, that's fine. I think I have, yeah, I have more than I have an extra cleaning service for my small. We have this small coming in. And let's see what comes in the queue next. Ooh, medium from Prague. I'm gonna wait for this small to get to the gate before I assign this medium a gate. I'm only doing that just to make sure that I'm not overlapping services too much. I'm gonna get this landing now. I think another plane I want to unlock is the 738 for my fleet. There's so many livery choices on the 738. It just makes it like a fun plane to like own. It's also not too bad when it comes to like how profitability and things. We're gonna send this to OHS. Ooh, a small. Beat this guy up. That way it doesn't mess with my medium plane. Well, it's not mine, but the medium plane coming in. That one's looking good. I can speed this up a little bit. Medium coming in. Speed this up. And speed this one up. Oh wow, it's almost 2 o'clock. I'm gonna speed up this L plane just to get it out of here. I can approve this to land now. And that'll get me to level, that'll let me finish level 3 and get me to level 4. Mike said, yes it is. I need to get off this couch and go get my car washed. Nice. I need to go do some other things around the house. Like check on my flag and see why it came off the wall. Mike says, anyone else notice that those cargo doors shrink the cargo containers? That's kind of funny. It does. This game is unplayable. Yeah. Alright. Level 3 reached. 20 silver planes, 4,000 wallers, and a special arrival. So that is pretty nice. So what I did here today, guys, is we started Muscat. Muscat starts you off with 6 small gates. So I handled those small planes as fast as possible. I unlocked advanced handling right away, and then after I reached level 1, I used the 10,000 wallers that you get from level 1. I used those 10,000 wallers so that way I can buy an L gate, which I bought over here. I bought this L gate, and then I bought additional bus cleaning and fuel services for my L planes. The L planes is really important because that gives you over 1,000 wallers for every single flight. After handling 1 or 2 L planes, I then decided to add a second L gate, but I didn't buy any additional services. And what I did with that was I made sure I let any L plane that comes in my arrival queue, I let them sit in the arrival queue until the L plane at my gate was almost done handling. That way, when it taxis down the runway, up all the way up here, down back to the gate, by the time the the L plane that's at the gate is ready to leave, the other L plane is just arriving. And that really gets a nice flow of planes coming in and out, which really got me to a nice place where I can now, I have 11,000 wallers. And then I bought an M gate as well, just because I know I have some connections coming in. I have 2 M planes coming in at 7-Eleven later today, so I'm going to make sure I handle those planes. So I bought an M gate just to make sure I can handle connection planes. But that is the importance of buying L gates and handling L planes. You know, getting 2,000 wallers for an L plane is amazing. You know, this M plane over here, which you can't see, so this M plane only got me 310 wallers. And look at the small plane, 114. This M plane, 350, 182. It would take me like 10 of these planes to make as much as one L plane. So get an L plane. That is the best strategy in my opinion. And it'll really help you level up faster and faster. The next things I'm going to do in this airport is I'm going to save up for some fleet planes. So I'm going to buy a CRJ most likely, or a B462. Probably a CRJ because it's only 35 versus 44. So I'm going to buy a CRJ, then I'll buy a 462. That way I can add to my fleet, because look at this fleet plane right here. You know, even though it's a small plane, it's still making me more money than this medium plane that's coming from a computer. So it's really important for me to get more fleet planes. That way I can make more money, and therefore just expand this airport so I can actually handle L and X planes at the main terminal here, which costs 15,000 wallers just to unlock the 4 small and medium gates. And then you have to unlock the extensions to really get the most out of it, which includes the L and X gates. So that is me starting off Muscat. I want to remind you guys all to subscribe to or follow me on Twitch if you don't already. I have a goal of reaching 50 followers on Twitch. That way we can have more features on Twitch. Twitch will be where I stream for fun when I'm handling connections. I might even, actually no, not tonight, but I'll randomly stream on Twitch. Follow so you can get alerted when it comes on. Usually if I'm handling connections or sending planes to my connection partners, that's when I'll go on Twitch. I'll still be streaming here on YouTube. On YouTube, I'll make sure I have a topic of discussion so that way you know exactly what the main focus is on YouTube. But make sure you join the Phat Airlines Discord. And congratulations to World of Airports Gaming for reaching 1,000 subscribers. What a milestone. Congratulations to World of Airports Gaming. Before I leave, I'm going to take a look at chat here. And, oh, Kay's back. What's up, Kay? The stream is still on. I'm about to end, Kay. I hope you had a good dentist appointment there. Deadeye says, is that domed building a mosque? Huh. Probably. I mean, Oman, right? Aren't they, I don't see one. Maybe I'm moving too fast, maybe. Aren't they more Muslim over there? But I'm not entirely sure. Let's take a look. TK asks, question, M planes like the 757 is better sending them at the nearest airport or furthest for getting the most profit? You always get the most profit on your plane for sending it to the nearest airport. But 757s, I've noticed I'm also making profit from sending them off to far destinations as well. You know, so it really doesn't make too much of a difference. And here I go, talking too much, losing track of my services, and this plane is my first delayed plane. Luckily for me, it's while I'm at 0 out of 40, so I'm not going to lose any level up points. If there's any time for a plane to get delayed, is when you're at 0 out of whatever. You don't lose anything, you don't gain anything, but let's say it was calculated, right? Let's go with that. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head out for the day. It's been a long stream, but you know that's what happens with starting a new airport. It's a long grind at first. It speeds up over time, and I hope you guys got a lot of good tips out of this stream today. Oh, to the right of the ATC tower. Oh, yeah. Looks like it is. But yeah, guys, thank you all for joining. I hope you have a great day. And join me on Discord. I'll be checking that out in just a few moments. Have a great day. This is Jeremy from Phat Airlines, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Bye.